So, unlike Jake and John, I did not have a problem partying in college. I thank my big sisters for that one. I have two big sisters. The first one is 10 years older than me, and the second one is 6 years older than me, which meant I spent a lot of middle school and high school with just me at the house. So, when I got to college, I was excited to always have people to hang out with. I'd wake up every morning with a smile on my face, everything in its place as it should be. I'd start out every morning just as free as the breeze, my cares up on the shelf, because I'd find myself with no strings and no connections, no ties to my affections. I was fancy free and free for anything fancy. Those dates could not be broken, those words could not be spoken, especially when I was feeling romancy. Like a robin up on a tree, like a sailor who goes to sea, like an unwritten melody, I was free, that's me. Bring on the big attractions, my decks were cleared for action, I was fancy free and free for anything fancy. And then sophomore year came around, and the pandemic hit, and I had to drive 8.5 hours away from all my new friends. I got home to Alabama, and I had no strings, no connections, no ties to my affections. I was fancy free and free for anything fancy. Plans don't have to be broken, words don't have to be spoken, especially when I am hanging with just me. And I remembered I actually like being alone. Like a sailor who goes to sea, like an unwritten melody, I'm free, that's me. Bring on the big attraction, my decks are cleared for action, I'm fancy free and free for anything fancy. Plans don't have to be broken, words don't have to be spoken, I'm fancy free and free for anything fancy. So I guess you could say the most important thing I've learned in college is balance. The balance between the people I love and myself. I'm fancy free and free for anything that's just me.